Hi, I'm Stephanie, and welcome back to Building Your Path to Success. As usual, I just stay on excited. I am going to be talking to you about an REU. It's actually a two-part REU. One is going to be about biology, and the other one is going to be about physical science. So today we're going to talk about that. And remember, REU is research experience for undergraduates. So if you're new to my channel, welcome, come along for the journey. And if you're returning, thank you for coming back and supporting me. On this channel, I like to give out a lot of information in a short period of time. I like to do the research for you, give you a blurb about it. And if it's something that you want to apply for, in the description below, I will always put the information so that you can go and dig deeper. If you realize, hey, this isn't going to be for me, you can pass it on to someone else. If you like this type of information, please remember to give me a thumbs up, like, subscribe, share, especially on YouTube itself, because the algorithms are going to look for how many likes and how many people have shared. I do share this on other platforms. So let's talk about this REU. Again, I try to give you information about these programs so that you can build meaningful resumes, become more competitive in your area of expertise, so that you can ultimately get to where you're trying to go career-wise. This REU is a little bit different. Each REU or program is slightly different. This is hosted by the American Museum of Natural History in New York City. They have a REU for both biology and another one for physical science. When you go to do the application, I'll put the link in below. It may talk a little bit more about the biology part, but then when you go into the application, you'll see you can also apply for the physical science. So that's where you'll learn about it. The application for this window is very small. The application opened up January 1st, and it will close the 31st. So you don't have much time. The other thing I want to talk about before I actually jump into this REU is that they're really trying to target students who go to a community college, and you have to be there full time. I should say you have to be turned back at the end of the REU. So you have to go back to the university at the community college, or if you're at an institution that just does undergraduate only, or if you are at a university that is servicing minorities. So that would be an HBCU. That would be, I don't know if you remember, I did one about Native Americans. So if you're at a Native American a university or a college for Native Americans, so an institution that is servicing minorities. So for all my HBCUs, that would be you as well. So let's talk about the REU, specifically the biology part. So it will be held in New York City. They do have information online about some of the things you could be studying, but as with most of them, you have to be a U.S. citizen or a permanent resident. You have to be returning to your university in the fall. So you you cannot do it once you graduate. You will participate, in addition to doing your research, you will participate with stuff about evolution. You'll get training in ethics, networking, communication, and other career building skills. You will get $6,000. Now, they will give you per diem costs for housing and meals, and usually you can get housing at Columbia University, which is nearby. So listen, if you have a relative who lives in New York, you may want to stay with them, break them off a little bit of the money and keep it moving. Take the subway or whatever, or you can stay down near Columbia, which is if they let you come there. You will have to have your vaccine because you'll be in the museum, and you will also be working with state-of-the-art equipment. So this is very interesting. I just want to get this out there. There's not a whole lot to talk about. I want to get it out there because the window is very small. This is not the only REU that's stating this, but you have to be reading your information after you apply, because even if you are accepted, some REUs are saying, hold on, we want to be in person, but there may be a chance that we're not going to be in person, and we'll still pay you and work with you, but you'll be on Zoom. It's nobody's fault. Nobody's fault. We're in the pandemic. There are 2 different links that you can find out about the projects for the both biology REU or the physical science REU. And there's multiple parts to the application. So you have to do a personal background, academic history, REU application. Then there's documents that you have to upload, which will include your unofficial transcript, your CV or resume. You probably have a resume, but as you do these type of activities or REUs or programs, exposure, you'll be able to build a CV. And then there's optional supplemental material, your signature and review. And if you need assistance, they have someone for you to contact. I'm telling you, this seems like a great opportunity. This seems like a lot to read, but the one thing I haven't heard from. Oh, here it is right here. You need 2 references. I was about to say, wait a second, do you need references? You need 2 references for this. So your professors, again, if you think you're going to be applying for this one, notify your professors right away, because the deadline is the end of this month. Good luck. If you apply to this or any other REU and you get accepted, please let me know. Shout out. I want to give a shout out to you. I will be excited for you on your behalf. Be a part of the village and share this information. Thank you very much. And I hope that you will give me that thumbs up, like, and subscribe. Take care.